Here we are, Sunday Showdown. It's a special edition. I'm in Seattle on scene with Adam at the All-Star game, and we're taking in the sights and sounds, and we're recapping the first half in today's Sunday Showdown. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on Baseball Brewhaha. We're back at it again, special edition. We picked up some swag already, and we'll have some to show off. Here are some pictures and whatnot to go around. But it's a Sunday Showdown. We're in Seattle. We're Adam and I are in the same location. You wouldn't tell it by right now, but we're both in Seattle, doing the show and checking out the All-Star weekend. We're here all week through the All-Star game, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. And we're doing trivia, keeping it coming. So we're going to dive into it. Today we're recapping the first half. So Adam.
Yeah, I'm jazzed to be hosting. Excited to have you. Our dad is here with us too. He's done a show with us. Go check out that one if you want. He'll make an appearance in a picture here later on. But we're going to be, as we're doing talking trivia, you're going to see pictures of us, a few of us in our wanderings.
Yes.
Throughout. So, but let's dive into some trivia. Aaron, you are home, so you got to pitch me away trivia first, as we're looking at ourselves in the top store at the Capital One Playball Park today.
Yep.
Next to a 1990 Topps rookie Griffey card made of Legos.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, all right. So here's the question I have for you. So this year in 2023, we have 3 parks / teams. Well, parks, not teams, but stadiums who have new career home run leaders in those stadiums. Can you name 2 of the 3 of those stadiums or the corresponding team if you can't remember the name of the stadium?
Okay, I just saw one of these stadiums come up, and I can't remember it. I'm struggling, so I'm going to go Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Blue Jays.
So that's a big 0 for 3.
Oh, no.
On that one. So the 3 stadiums are Petco in San Diego, Truist in Atlanta, and Citi Field in Queens, New York.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's your question, bottom of the 7th.
Okay.
Since the Rays started 13-0, so April 13th was when they were 13-0. Since then, 9 teams have a better record than the Rays. Name 3 of them, but they need to be in order of best winning percentage since then.
So I'm going to go Atlanta at the top, or near the top. They've been hot. I'm going to go Arizona, hoping they're not at the bottom. And then I'm going to go Cincinnati.
All right. Well, Atlanta's at the top for sure. So they're number 1. But then the Diamondbacks are tied for 8th. So they're at the bottom. And then Cincinnati's just above them. So incorrect on that one. Shoot. But close. But close.
They were in there, just not in the right order.
Okay. Yeah. So here we are, 7th, 6-5. How you feeling about, as we check in on the scoreboard here, heading into the 8th? Yeah. 65 to score.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. I got a little lead here, but anything can happen here. Luckily, we've got another close game, 6-5.
Yeah,
it's time to boogie down to the next one here.
All right, well, let's kick off the 8th inning. Send me your question. What do we got?
All right, question. In 2023, 3 players have reached 2,000 career hits. Can you name all 3?
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to go Freeman. I think he's done it. Arenado, maybe. And then I can't think of the other. I'm pretty sure Altuve hasn't done it, but he's close. So I'm going to say Altuve.
All right. So you got 1. You got Freeman. The other one that was pretty recent that I thought you might get was Andrew McCutchen, the Pirates. And the other one that happened early season, was not really expecting you to get, was I would have been impressed, was Elvis Andrews.
Yeah,
Just snuck over that. So
miss that one. Okay, so here's my question for you. I got the standings up here.
okay.
Of the teams, if the season ended today, there are
Hmm.
12 teams that would be in the playoffs. Um, one of those teams has outperformed their expected win-loss record the
Hmm.
most, and one of those playoff teams has underperformed the most out of every major league team. Can you name those teams?
Um, well, I'm thinking um, I'm gonna go with the Rays, just because I don't know, they weren't, you know, I'll go with Rays. Um, and then I'm gonna go with the Yankees on the bottom side of that.
Okay. Well, that's incorrect. The team that has overperformed the most is the Marlins, and the team that has underperformed the most is actually the Rangers, who are having a strong season.
Hmm.
Um, but based on winning percentage, that's where they're at. So let's check in
Yeah.
on the scoreboard. We got some zeros here late innings. The late inning relief is doing good, doing well against us
Mm-hmm.
here. But we
Yeah.
head into the ninth. You are clinging to that 1-run lead. Let's see if I can make a little last minute comeback here.
Okay.
Check out another all-star photo of three of us here in our Baseball Brewhaha swag merch,
Yeah.
sitting in the big glove there. So, Aaron, hit me with your.
We want to be clear here. It's not yet for sale.
That's right.
There may be merch forthcoming. The demand hasn't quite reached the supply yet, so we'll get there one day.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So we're talking pitchers here. We've got Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander. They're kind of flip flopping on total strikeouts here. They're knocking on the door for top 10 in career strikeouts. Both have over 3,000. Zach Greinke and Clayton Kershaw are both knocking on the door of 3,000 strikeouts for their careers. But here's a question. There are currently 16 players who have 3,000 strikeouts and are Hall of Fame eligible based on when their careers ended. Okay, so they've been retired for 5 or more years. How many of those players are not in the Hall of Fame?
Okay. Well, the two that come to mind are Roger Clemens and Kurt Schilling. So I'm going to say two are not.
That is correct. 2 is the right answer, and
Yeah.
you even got the right pitchers in there.
Yo. All
So
right.
all right. So
We'll
we're
tie that
knotted
one
up.
up. Here we go.
We're knotted up. All right. So
Raise a glass.
next, yeah, next question. Here we go. See if we can break the tie. All right. So there is one player who has 3,000 strikeouts. He is retired, but he's not yet Hall eligible based on when he retired. Who is that pitcher?
Okay. So I'm thinking about the two I'm thinking about here are Felix Hernandez and CC Sabathia. But as a Mariners fan, I don't remember there being a big to do about Felix reaching 3,000 strikeouts. I feel like I would remember that. So I'm going CC Sabathia.
Well, you deduced that quite well. CC is the correct answer.
Yes.
Taking
Taking
the
the
lead.
lead.
Taking the
Huge.
lead. This is quite the comeback here. Okay, so I got to dish you another question. I got one right on tap here. Okay, so the milestone we're looking at is career hits. Miguel Cabrera is currently 22nd all time on the list. He has got a realistic shot to get as high as 17th by season's end. Here's your question. There are 33 members of the 3,000 hit club. How many of those 33 played some portion of their career with the Mariners? They're a little Mariners specific trivia.
Yeah. Okay. So Ricky Henderson, tail end, was hanging on there. Um, Beltray, and Ichiro. I can't think of another. I'm probably missing one or two, but we're gonna go three.
Somebody's screaming at the camera, or at their computer, saying, "A-Rod, A-Rod."
We're wishing he didn't get to 3,000.
Yeah, so he got 3,000. So Ricky, Ichiro, Adrian Beltre, and A-Rod. Those
Okay.
are your four. So we I'm giving myself a decent shot here at a
Yeah.
comeback. Let's see if I can come bring it back on the comeback track.
Okay. All right. So we're going shutout style here. So the Diamondbacks recently were the last team in major leagues to be shut out, which was against the Mets in their 88th game of the year. That seems like a lot, but it's
Hmm.
not even close to the record um, as far as the latest a team has gone without being shut out. What AL West team holds that record?
This one's hard for me because when I think about A's, I'm thinking A's, Rangers, Mariners are the teams. I mean, obviously Houston's in there too, but I'm thinking like all three of those teams had like major prolific offenses at some port that I am aware of. So I'm actually going to go A's here, thinking early '90s they crushed a lot of people. So I'm going
They
to go
did.
A's. I'm going to go A's.
Yeah, that's a great guess, but it is the Rangers of 2001. They got shut out for the first time on the 161st game of the season, so second to last game of the season by the
It's crazy.
Mariners, the record tying Mariners,
Hmm.
who beat them only 1-0. And
It's crazy.
despite only being shut out once all year, the Rangers finished 4 games under 500 and 43 games out of first place.
That's insane. It's insane. Just
It's crazy.
you had to pitch. You gotta pitch.
Well, look at this one. Late inning, huge comeback for me.
Wow.
7-6.
Stole it.
Stole it absolutely. We're gonna pop into story time, and as we do that, we got a fun photo here. It's loud music. We're gonna turn that off so we can hear story time a little bit. But we got this cool picture at the Rawlings station here at the Play Ball Park.
Hmm.
Um, this like 360 photo deal set up, so that was cool. Um, but story time, I'm focusing on All-Star experience so far as day one. We checked out the Capital One Play Ball Park and went to the Futures game. We got to sit first row, field level, left field line for the Futures game. Had a great time. That was a highlight for sure. One of the Futures players came and signed a ball for us right before the game. That was fun. And big highlight is just like having you and Dad here in Seattle, checking out the game, being here together, getting to do a once in a lifetime kind of baseball experience together.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Carson Wisenhunt was the
Yeah.
prospect for the Giants who signed a ball for us and a couple fans around us. That was very nice of him as he was getting ready to play in the Futures game. And yeah, we had a great time. You can see here from the video or this camera video picture. What do you call it? Technologicalness. That there's some really cool stuff. If you're watching, you happen to be in the Seattle area, there are a lot of free things to go see and do at Play Ball Park. This is my second time doing it. I went in Denver a couple years ago with the kids. There's a lot of kids activities, fun things to do with the family, a ton of space to see a ton of things. You can sign up to get autographs from guys who are retired. There's just a lot to see. There's portions of the Hall of Fame Museum there. Um, and food and food trucks, and I mean it's a cool scene, a lot to do. So if you're in the Seattle area and you can get to it, do it. Highly encourage you to do it. If you're not in the Seattle area, pay attention to when the All-Star game comes to a city near you and check it out. It's totally worth it. So I will say same thing. Highlight just hanging out together, watching games, being here, experiencing something that is kind of a bucket list item for us, and you know, it's just a privilege to be able to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna be there's still 3 more days of All-Star festivities, so in
Mhm.
coming shows, we're gonna be featuring some more photos and videos of our experiences, so you can, hang with us, and maybe we'll have some trivia inspired by some of our experiences here in Seattle this week.
Mhm. Absolutely. So thanks everybody for joining us. I know we went a little bit long today, but it's fun. We love talking. It's just a blast today, hanging out and talking about this stuff, and getting to enjoy what's going on down at T-Mobile Park. And so join us back again. We'll have mugs, we'll have coffee, we'll have more trivia and more All-Star Game stuff coming up here in the next couple of days. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, everybody.